Hey guys, welcome back to GracedWithRc. I'm back in the studio today doing the unboxing of the ARMMA NERO. This is a four-wheel drive, 6S capable monster truck. So stay tuned. Alright, now that the truck is out of the box, my first impressions straight out of the box, this thing is killer. The size is actually quite large. I would compare it roughly the size of an e-Revo, but certainly wider. I'm going to start with the body. The graphics, I love it. It has like a gunmetal and a black with this neon green, but it kind of has like a snake scales kind of design on it. Pretty rad. I dig it a lot. For a ready to run body, this right here, can't beat it. I also appreciate how ARMMA right out of the box have the body clip retainers on there. That helps out a lot when you pull these body clips out. You know, you guys, when you're out bashing, you pull those clips out, you drop them in the dirt, you don't ever find them again. So straight out of the box, on a ready to run to have those attached already. Now the second thing that hits me right in my eyes when I pull this out of the box are these D-boot tires. The feel of them are about a medium compound. They're not super hard, but they're not really soft as well. So I would say easily a medium compound. The foams are about the same as well. About a medium compound. Not bad. Tread pattern, it's all right. I'm sure it will work. I have a feeling it's more of a design to look more pleasing just by the visually than it is by actually helping out with traction. And then also you got your standard 17 millimeter wheel hex on there. Now let's take the body off and really show what's underneath this hood. This chassis layout is killer. So let me take this off real quick and I'll get right back to you. Now my first impressions with the body off, what an awesome looking truck. This thing is beautiful. The design work and engineering that went into this layout is one of a kind, honestly. It's a mixer between an HPI Savage with the twin vertical plates and then how the shocks are all inboard like a Traxxas e-Revo. But it's still not a copycat whatsoever. This truck here comes without the dip rein. The dip rein means it has 4 different settings. One setting is the blast, the other one is a climb, the next one is a wheelie, and the very last one is a drift mode. You can access all that. Let me switch over, sorry about that. You can access this from the remote here. See if I can get a shot for you guys there. There you go. And you access it with twisting that little knob. This one doesn't come with it, like I mentioned before. To me, I don't really need all that. I think it's kind of like a gimmick cell. I believe it works, but to me, it just seems a lot more money to spend. We got extra servos going in and out that locks the diffs and unlocks the front diff and locks up all the diffs, and it's a little too much for me. I'd rather get out there, throw a couple 2S LiPos in this baby, and let it rip. Now this vehicle weighs a lot. Without batteries, it's 13 pounds, 2 ounces. What a tank. This thing is heavy. When I first pulled it out of the box, I was like, wow. I thought there was going to be more in the box. But really, it's just the vehicle's weight. It's extremely heavy, which is pretty cool though. I really do like that. It's a 1/8 scale monster truck, 4x4 of course. It has a mid-motor layout. The length is around 22 inches long. The wheelbase is around 14.5 inches long. The height is around 8.5 inches tall. And the width front and rear is a little over 18 inches. So you got a lot of width and track to go on this vehicle. So rollovers are going to be a lot more harder to do than if the track was so much narrower. It also comes with a 46-tooth spur and a 15-tooth pinion. Both of them are Mod 1s, which is great. Mod 1 is super durable, and you're not going to have issues with Mod 1s. The tires are 3.8 inches. Those 3.8s are pretty nice. I like the size of them. I think it fits the vehicle quite well. The ESC is the BLX200. I don't think they should have went with the name BLX200. BLX is fine, But saying 200, a lot of people get misinformed as a 200 amp. This ESC is rated at 150 amp. And what I like about it too, it's just a rebranded Hobby Wing. Go Hobby Wing, love them. The motor is a 4-pole 2000 kV. That's great, tons of torque and enough RPMs to get the wheels spinning pretty quick too. Especially on 6S, this thing's gonna rip. The diameter and the size of that motor is 43 millimeters is the diameter and 75 millimeters long. So the size of the can is pretty good size. It's gonna have a lot of good torque and a lot of good speed. The servo is the ADS-15M, which means it's an all metal gear servo right out of the box, 100% waterproof. And the transit time on 6 volts is 0.16. So not too bad for ready to run. The radio is the Tactic TT-X300. It's a 3-channel. And like I showed you before here with me reaching over with my ugly arm. This is what it looks like. It's pretty standard on all the ARMMAs. And before I forget, this baby is 100% waterproof, but not the bearings. Remember, waterproof doesn't mean this thing doesn't rust. Just means electronics is waterproof. And don't go soaring this thing inside your pool and have it sit under the water for 10 minutes because that ain't gonna work either. But going out there in the rain, bashing around where it's kind of muddy, this thing's gonna do fantastic. But make sure you do all the maintenance afterwards. Dry it off really good, clean it up, and re-lube everything, especially the bearings, and then you'll be good to go. I like how the ESC comes with the XT90 connectors. These connectors are getting extremely popular. I remember back a few years ago, I don't know, wasn't really a big fan of them. But now they're kind of holding their own and they're doing really well. I've seen a lot of guys do speed runs with the larger size XTs, and these things are actually showing and proving themselves to be really durable and help that with a high flow current too. I do like how they have the external caps already pre-soldered on. That's going to be great for all that ripple current through the high voltage that this thing will run on 6S. Man, ARMMA, you're killing it. Great job. Now, these big bore shocks are legit big bore shocks. I wish the camera could really show the size, but they are all aluminum bodied with aluminum caps as well. Out of the box, the suspension is really plush. It does have a lot of tension to it. You do have to push quite hard to get the body to sink down here, but that's a good thing. Honestly, once you load this thing up with 2 3S batteries and fly it 30, 40 feet in the air, you're gonna wanna have it not be super soft. But out of the box, what they have it is actually pretty close. I'm pretty impressed. Your batteries load on the sides here with this red triangle button here. It pops open from the bottom and you can load your 3S batteries on each side. That really does help out a lot with the weight distribution on each side here. So while you're up there soaring it, it's not gonna be too heavy on the right side or too heavy on the left side. So the weight balance is probably pretty close on this. Now I'm gonna just lift the vehicle up a little bit. Oh yeah. Give you guys a nice closer shot here. Like always, when I end the show, I'm gonna give a nice close up, show you guys how beautiful this truck is. Yeah, this is pretty heavy. What a cool looking truck. Let me see if I can hold it from here too. I gotta go way low, there we go. You can get a better shot of those shocks there. The cat packs on them, the XT90 connectors, and then the bullet connectors from the ESC to the motor. Those look at least 5 millimeters and not a little larger. The drive shafts are beautiful. You got the CVDs on the front here. Get a nice shot there. So here's a shot too, see if you can kind of see the motors hidden inside there. That beautiful red aluminum can there. That's that 2000 kV 4-pole brushless motor. Look how they even thought about having the airflow to keep that motor cool, the ESC cool, and those batteries cool as well. Beautiful design. All the plastics on this ARMMA vehicle seem very nice. Just enough flex to them where they're not super hard and brittle, but not overly soft that you will have a lot of play in the suspension while you're out there jumping it. It all sits on pillow balls, suspension front and rear, and the amount of play and slop in each wheel is very minimal. I'm quite impressed. All the way around, all four corners. I checked it out, been feeling it. You know, you get a lot of feel by how well a vehicle is built, just by how much slop and play there is. And this vehicle honestly does not have much to almost none. All right guys, I think I'm going to end this video. I would like to kind of keep my videos quite short. I know you guys have a busy schedule like myself, and you don't need to sit here and watch 25-minute videos of me talking about something. You can certainly go and check out on ARMMA's website. But thanks again for really helping me out with my channel by crushing that subscribe button. You can also follow me on my new Instagram page at GracedWithRcs, all lowercase, to keep updated on unboxings, my running videos, and everything else. So once again guys, I really do appreciate it, and I'm going to always close out all my videos with a beautiful close-up HD of this beautiful truck, because I said beautiful again, because this truck is beautiful. The ARMMA NERO. Catch you next time.